Hey, what's up? This is Marcus, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the latest plugin from Tone Empire called Tape Zoo. Now, I know we're thinking to ourselves, do we need another tape plugin? Well, let's try this one and find out. Before I dive into this video, I just want to give a shout out and just recognition of Tone Empire as a brand, as a company. I really like what they've been doing. And as of lately, I've been using Tone Empire plugins as pretty much my go-to plugins when I'm mixing. These are the only plugins I've been using, sprinkled in with a few other ones, but the majority of the workload is done by Tone Empire. And they've been doing really big things over there, and it's starting to get recognition, and I really like seeing that. So shout out to you guys, shout out to G. All right, let's get into this video. So the first knob we have up is bias, and bias controls the headroom and the saturation. So the more bias that you use, the more saturation that you'll get, and you'll be hitting the tape harder, getting more tape saturation. Next to that, we have spatial. And to me, spatial is like an imager. When you go more towards X-Talk, you're going to get a mono signal. It'll start to get mono. And then if you go towards Aura, you start to get more of stereo width. Next to that, we have the ceiling, and the lower the ceiling, the more tape compression that you'll get. But what I found out from using this plugin is bias and ceiling kind of go together, and I'll show you that. But the more bias you have, the more tape compression you'll start to get, because you are driving it harder, and you're also driving harder into that tape compression too. Next to that, we have enhance, and enhance is a pretty unique feature because with this, you can add back some of the dry signal, but you also have some top end mixed in with that dry signal. So we all know when you use tape, it does have high end roll off, so you start to lose that, and maybe it gets dark. Then you can add back some of that top end with the enhance feature. Next to that, we have trim. And then if we come down to the bottom, we have tape, and you have 4 different options for the tape. You have clean, warm, rich, and dark. And next to that, we have tone, 4 different kinds of tone as well. You have flat, master, studio, and cassette. And last but not least, up at the top, you have your high and low pass filters and your input and output. This also has a lot of great presets in case you just want to throw on some of these presets and kind of get you started. Or you can just start with a default and set your own presets and save your own presets. So there you go. Right out the gate, what I noticed is as soon as I put this on, you already hear the difference just from the settings that are on here. And default, it's already doing something. So without me really even touching anything, I'm just going to turn it on and off. All right, so let's turn it off, and then I'll turn it back on, and you'll hear what it's doing. All right, so as you can hear, it is rolling off some of that top end. You already hear that right away, and you're getting a thicker sound already. So next, let's play around with the bias. I wouldn't use spatial for this beat, but I'm gonna use it anyway just so you can hear what it's doing. All right, so next, let's go to ceiling. Now, what I'm going to do with this is show you what I was talking about. So I'm going to lower the bias to about right here. And we are going to lose some volume, so I'm going to turn this up about a dB or so. And let me show you what I mean. So as you can hear from that example, you're barely getting any compression, if any. Now I'm going to start to drive the bias, and then you'll hear the compression start kicking in. So let me turn this back down. All right, next, let's go to enhance. Next, we're going to go down to tape, and right now it's on clean, so we'll switch between the four so you can hear what that's doing. Next, let's go to tone. All right, so as you can hear with this plugin, you can really do a lot of tone shaping with this. You just have to play around with it and get to know the plugin, and you could really come up with something interesting. Now, what I would say is if you use this on the mix bus, definitely be careful with the bias and enhance, because a little bit goes a long way with those. And it may sound subtle to some people may not hear, drastic changes, but I definitely hear the change in it. And I definitely think you should try this plugin out for yourself and see if it's something you want to buy. It is $39 right now for the intro price, so you might want to jump on it now. I believe it goes back up to $99 once it's out of the intro price. So if you like this video, please subscribe. Also check out Tone Empire Plugins, check out their channel. And that's all I got for you today. Peace.